try to sing until the doctor gives you permission.
Sorry, accident.
Does it hurt to talk?
A little.
Is your throat torn? Because I can go call a doctor.
No. Just strain. Rest. Be fine.
Okay, well, you buzz me if you need anything, okay?
Thanks.
Stay off the high note.
I'm sorry, Frisco.
Oh, ready for your speech therapy?
No.
Your voice sounds worse. What happened?
It was my fault. I was playing sneak attack, and I asked him how he sang part of it. He tried to show me.
Oh, Frisco, you didn't.
Reflexes.
Why don't you take better care of yourself?
I think I need more incentive.
Well, I think singing would be incentive enough.
No. That's long term. I mean, like, more of an immediate goal.
Oh, like, rewarding you with lollipops for being a good boy.
I mean, more like a date.
What?
When I get out of here, give me something to live for.
No.
No, why not?
I don't mix business with pleasure.
Aha! Did you hear that? You're my witness. She just said it would be a pleasure to go out with me.
That's not what I meant, and you know it,
Well,
Frisco.
I'm not going to stop until you say yes. You don't want me to scrape my voice, do you?
You are impossible.
Does that mean you'll go out with me?
That means that I will be back later, rest, and be ready to do work then.
Anything for a date.
You know, for a guy who can barely talk, you did all right with her.
Didn't get a date.
Well, you did better than I would have. I mean, my voice is fine, and I don't get anywhere with women. What is it with me and the fair sex?
There is nothing fair about it. I could use a refill.
Got your tape recorder?
Yeah.
Are you all set?
No, not just yet.
Frisco.
No, there's something I want to say to you first.
I think you already said it.
No, look, I didn't mean to embarrass you before when I asked you to go out with me.
Oh, forget it. It happens all the time.
Yeah, well, not to me. I didn't want you to think that I was, like, laying a line on you. I wasn't. I would really like to see you.
Look, I told you. I'm not dating right now.
What do you mean? You gave it up for Lent? What?
No. I just, haven't found anyone that I really want to go out with.
Well, your search is over.
I know. I stopped looking some time ago.
You think I'm kidding?
No, I think that a lot of patients develop, well, crushes on their nurses and therapists. Most of us don't take it seriously.
Well, I do.
Look, why don't you work on getting your voice back in shape? I mean, seriously, I envy you. You're gifted. It must be wonderful to make people move just because of your music.
Yeah, I make a move, all right. Every time I sing, they move right out of the room.
Hundreds of people, you communicate with them without ever even meeting them. They throw on a record or a tape and, well, you connect with them emotionally. Some people are lucky if that happens 10 or 20 times in their lives. It happens to you thousands of times a day.
You know, it's scary. I mean, I love it. Making music it's the only thing I've ever wanted to do all my life. I mean, you give me a microphone and a hot band and I can live forever.
I know how you feel. I can tell just by listening to your singing.
Yeah, I just didn't have to put up with all the garbage. I mean, the music industry and everything that goes with it. All the PR stuff, the flashy videos, the phony interviews. They're all set up just to make you something that you're not. You know that Madison Avenue is only interested in what sells, not in what you are. You know the weird thing? Sooner or later, you start to believe the hype. You start to act out the part these clowns make you into something that you're not, and you buy the whole package. And when that happens, it's all over.
Yeah, but look, it's not going to happen to you.
Yeah. If I can just keep the difference between the man and the image.
Sounds like schizophrenia. I know something about that.
Yeah. Or stage fright, all of a sudden, or fear of success, something like that.
Well, look, you don't have to fear succeeding in speech therapy. I promise. As much as you succeed, I won't tell anyone.
I talk so long, I thought you forget about this stuff.
Yeah, I thought that's what you thought. Well, let's see. Who wants to speak first? The man or the image?
Take the man. He's the one that wants to go out with you.
I still don't understand why you insisted on coming this way.
I just thought it would be most appropriate.
Doc, listen, I'm thrilled to be getting out of here.
Really?
Yeah. You know, wake up at 6:30 in the morning here. You think I like that? I'm a night person. Come on.
Why do you give me the impression that you're very anxious to stay here?
Well, I just want to make sure everything's 100%, that's all.
You're almost 100%. We don't expect perfection here.
What if my voice goes, though?
Is that what you're worried about, your voice?
Well, I have thought about it a little lately, yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry about it. All you have to do is work with your vocal therapist as an outpatient. You're fine.
Yeah, Doc, Waterman. What if, like, late at night some night, all of a sudden it just goes again and I strain it?
Then you must speak to your specialist.
What?
Your specialist, the one that Mr. Pirelli set up for you.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Pirelli called me earlier on, and he has set up sessions for you with a vocal therapist in New York.
Well, it's news to me. Listen, I don't want to have anything to do with it if Pirelli set it up. No.
Why?
Because I just don't.
You're making a mistake. This particular therapist is the best one there is in New York.
Yeah, well, I'll just have to get the best one in Port Charles, then. I don't want to go back to the city, Doc. I'm staying here.
When did you decide that?
I've been thinking it over.
What about your career? Don't you have to be in New York?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to go back to my career either.
Why? I understand you're a very talented singer.
Yeah, well, I can also cook. It doesn't mean I want to be a chef, you know.
What are you going to do then?
Well, what's the rush? Why am I haven't even left the hospital yet.
You could be out of here by this afternoon.
I told you I don't think I'm ready.
Are you afraid to leave the hospital?
Afraid? Why would I be afraid? No.
Lots of people are afraid to leave the hospital, Frisco. This place is safe. Gets to feel like a cocoon.
Yeah, well, that's not me, man.
You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to have the social services people come up here, and they're going to see you, and maybe they can help you set up something in Port Charles if you can stay.
Listen, I'm not a welfare case.
I didn't say you were a welfare case. This is something that we routinely do through the hospital, and, you know, that's their job. They help people put their lives back together.
Please, Doc. Please. I can't think about that right now, all right?
What's wrong?
Headaches. I keep getting them ever since I came in here.
Why didn't you tell me about it before?
I didn't think it was important. It's right up in here, you know.
I'm going to get a neurologist to check you out. I don't think it's anything serious. It's probably just a very small side effect of the beating that you had.
That's what I figured.
Okay. Well, you won't be checking out immediately, not until the neurologist checks you out. So you got a reprieve.
Are you accusing me of saying...
I just don't know if it can ever be the same between us again.
You're sounding good, Rick. Just what I wanted to hear, good news.
I guess then that's it. Look, I'm around if you need me. Yeah, I'll be all right. Well, Frisco, I wish you would look to me as a friend and not as a bureaucrat. I'll do that, man. I appreciate it, but I'll be all right, okay? Hey, if anything isn't, you know where to reach me. All right. See you.
You okay, Frisco?
Never been better.
Breathing.
Andy?
Yeah, fine. What's gotten into you, Frisco?
I thought I heard it. What happened? This patient punched him. He what?
What's going on here?
Frisco punched him.
What? Why? I have no idea why. The doctor went up to him and he just struck out at him.
Don't worry, I'm all right. do that? I'm talking to you, Frisco.
Leave him alone.
Do you know why he's...
Look, it's over. No harm's been done.
There has to be some reason, something caused him
I'm
to do-
all right. Let's just forget it, all right?
Doctor...
Perhaps another neurologist should check out Mr. Jones' headaches.
I just gotta get back to the desk.
Doctor,
I have other patients. Now let's just forget this ever happened, shall we?
Dr. Anthony Jones. You must have told me he was a new neurology resident. Well, he's actually completed his training in neurology. He is continuing in neurosurgery. I suppose there could be a relationship. Frisco Jones, Dr. Anthony Jones, could be. Now, if there is a relationship, it's a darn strange one.
7th floor, wheelchair staff, order. Boy, you wouldn't believe what is going on.